Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, in case you didn't know that. And I'm here with another episode of G138's LEGO MOCs, and I have no idea why I still keep messing that up. Anyway, so, these are two of my LEGO creations, and these have some major backstories. Well, this one does, mainly. But before I get into the actual creations, let's talk about the actual characters real quick. So you got this dude here, this dude, this dude, this dude, this dude back here, who's sometimes difficult to get off. Okay, a lot difficult to get off on some points. Ah, there we go. I don't usually separate him from the tank, that's why. There. That works. That way. So, as you'll probably notice as I go along here, I'm very fond of droids, and I make a ton of them. And this guy here is kind of important. And yes, this is Luke Skywalker. He fits into my universe. Don't ask how. I don't know. I just used it. So, sorry. Don't mind that. I'm getting over a cold. So, now that I've talked for a minute and a half about nothing, here we go. So, this guy is my main character of my universe here. Literally, it's a normal Lego face with a little bit of, with a goatee because it got thrown across my driveway at one point. Anyway, I named him John because I like the name John. Kind of after John Shepard from Stargate. I kind of like it. And you'll notice another Stargate reference if you're paying attention later. So, basically, he is majorly cool. He actually uses this thing here that's on the tank. This is a sword built by ancients. Not quite a Stargate reference, but close. So, the sword is powerful. It cuts through stuff. A lot of stuff. Not everything, but a lot. It's a normal sword. But, using all its energy at once, it summons a battlesuit, which I don't have a mask for because I rated it for custom work, so I'm just going to take the slidey thing visor from the other guy's helmet, this guy's helmet. And these things just go on his feet. Yes. And there is his power suit. Now I'm going to set him aside real quick. Now we're going to talk about this guy who clips onto the side of the tank here. Right here. Because he's awesome. He's got a gun that is, story-wise, telescoping. His name is Fix-It, because I couldn't be any more creative than that. So this guy's pretty neat. He's got like this multicolored cannon. It's kind of neat. But, story-wise, he was also built by the ancients. And he combines to John and becomes a super propulsion rocket thingy with a sword. And, conveniently, a sword holder. Yeah, doesn't quite work well, but I had a lot of crazy ideas as a kid. Love this guy, love the character, a lot of cool adventures. So, then you have R2, and I never came up with a second number. It's obviously not D2. Well, it was at one point. Anyway, he's got some really cool orange deco, you know, large head with glowy stuff inside, and turns into a mobile cannon when needed. Yeah, it's neat. He'll come back up in a later session. Anyway, this guy didn't really ever come up with a name for him, but he was also built by the ancients. Pretty much anything with binoculars as eyes was built by the ancients in my universe. Wow. I am losing my voice. So this guy is pretty neat. He reads ancient text and is kind of a wimp. Other than that, yet he rides around on a tank. So I'll put, and then this guy never really had a vehicle, so he's kind of just the tech guy. He kind of hitches a ride. So, yep. I never came up with a real name for him either. Luke Skywalker is the leader of the group. There's like tons of these guys. Almost kind of like the G.I. Joes now that I think about it. Anyway, Luke Skywalker here. He trolls around in this awesome tank, which I'll discuss a little bit later. So, yep, now you know the players. Let's play. Okay, yeah, I gotta really stop making those references. They really don't work for me. So, put this guy back together real quick. Easier said than done some days, especially when I'm tired. And sometimes Fix-It's hand falls off. That there, and put the sword here. So, literally, the sword can conjure portals too, by the way. So the sword can clip on the front of the tank here and blend in with the cannons. That's to hide it from enemies. Doesn't really particularly work well. John, obviously, can pilot the tank up here. Fix-It clips onto the side. He's kind of a levitating droid, by the way. R2-D2 fits in this nice little slot back here. Putting that aside for a moment. So that's neat. Used to fit. So actually, there used to be a separate trailer for R2-D2 and this guy. And Fix-It. They all clipped onto the trailer. But I took it off at some point, and I don't know why. And then this guy just sits here. And this is kind of like a flip-down computer that holds a database of all the ancient stuff that they found at one point and downloaded to the tank. No idea why they downloaded it to a tank, but, you know, that's me. So, it's more of a convenient spot, yeah. And then, recently, this is more of a recent addition. It's not anything big, but I added a trailer just for the sake of it. That's why it's not really well done. Antenna, Naquita generator, and that's the other Stargate reference I mentioned. So if you know what a Naquita generator is, kudos to you, because that is awesome. If you don't know what a Naquita generator is, go watch the entire series of Stargate. SG-1, not Atlantis, or Universe. Atlantis is good too, but Universe, no. Just, no. It didn't happen. Okay, it did, but it wasn't that great. It was okay. So, in addition to that, he's got some nice... It's got some nice rotating guns up front. It's got a lot of cool deco. It's got guns on the side plates, which, and according to the story, is a really fast tank. And these things can eject off the side to increase the speed. So, that's cool. I like the side guards. They look kind of cool on. And then the fact that they pop off for extra speed is cool. And I knocked this guy off, which doesn't really bother me a whole lot, as you can tell. He usually sits on there a little bit better. I don't have him in the right spot. Anyway, so another feature of the tank. These things open up for missile pods. Yeah. And that's that. It's kind of just neat. It's got a lot of cool, nifty stuff like glowy things inside it. You know, just neat stuff. So that's cool. The trailer also holds the Bumblebee-like Lego Transformer thing. It's just, again, a recent addition. So that's cool. It actually used to have 3 trailers, and actually, originally, it was literally a platform with wheels and treads with one of these orange things on the front with the sword clipped on the top, and John and a windshield. That was it. And I modified it, and now it's this. And, you know, it used to have a fin up top. This is a little further back. You know, I talk about reformatting it so it had the trailer again, but I'm undecided. Wow. I really am losing my voice. So this thing over here is neat. We'll put Luke back in the cockpit here. And I don't have the Exoforce little mini thing that came with the Exoforce Fortress handy, but that actually clips on the back too, story-wise. So this has got massive treads. It drives slower story-wise. It's got the whole red and blue things going, so they created a group. You know, rolls around. It's got these giant cannons up top, glowy orange. It's kind of neat. But what happens if you're getting attacked from the air? These cannons don't move. Magnetic jets and turbines. It becomes a little attack drone, flying attack drone. And now you have... look who's in the back here. Hayato. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. From the X-Force, the pilot of the little thing that clips on. I kind of forgot he's in there. But there's room. It's got a window on the back too. It's kind of cool. Storage. Extra room. I think I can fit like 5 Lego dudes if I really cram him in there. Not with his hair, but others. So this folds up, and the way this clips on is just this shape. Fits perfectly there. Right around Luke's head. And it's piloted by the little Lego figure that came with the X-Wing I got years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago. I don't even remember what it looked like at this point. But it came with Luke as well. Don't know what happened to Luke's helmet specifically, but I still had this guy, so figured to put the two together. It might have actually had a different face, I just don't remember. So, that's cool. You know, it rolls around. Like, oh yeah, I mean, awesome. And then, there you got this tank, and my 2 tanks, and this guy standing with these guys. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry my voice is going. But, this honestly was my first real Lego creation that I still have. Even if it doesn't look at all remotely, the one thing that's consistent are the treads. These always have remained consistent. These specific treads. And this helmet, and the body, and the character, and the sword. I've actually had to remake the sword like 6 times because family members come and decide to move things around. And the sword, for some reason, always gets lost, and it's only this one and not any of the others. Also, I happen to mention, this is one of 5 of the ancient swords, and when combined, they release the equivalent of the Allspark into the universe, which is kind of bad. Because they sealed it away, so, yeah. Again, the whole Transformer thing made an appearance in my universe. So that's that. It's pretty cool. It's fun. Just for fun, yeah. He's cool though. He's plastic. He lives. Yep, that's cool. So if you want to take another look at my Naquita generator while it's here, which just because I think it's pretty cool myself. Of course, I made it. I think this is one of my better ones. You know, it's got the whole side things. It's got the whole orange glowy thing with it. It's got this nice little silver piece on it and this round disc, which kind of really makes it look like an Aquita generator. It's a little larger. Well, obviously, everything is a little larger in Lego scale, so it actually works well. Except for cars, they always seem to be a little too small. But that's the nature of Legos, I guess. So here's this. Naquita generator, awesome. My droids, my tanks, and I have some more awesome stuff to show you next week. And before my voice completely goes out on me, I still have no end tagline. If you guys have any suggestions for me to end my show with some cool saying, please post down below, because I am clueless. Unless it's about physics, and then you can ask me probably any question, and I would probably obsess until I found the answer. Unless I just don't care, which is more likely the case. But physics is awesome. Physics engineering, it's awesome. Science. The one career that probably will never go away, even if China takes us over. Seriously though, scientists rule. Mostly physicists, because we're awesome. Okay. Well, anyway, see you guys. Just talking about nothing now, so I'm out of here.